Hello, all my nerd friends out there. This is Mr. Chill here, and we got some Last of Us to talk about. Last of Us episode 4, and pretty good episode. Liking it a lot. Um, I love the chemistry that's building between Joe and Ellie. I straight up love it because we didn't get that in the game. If all the game fans out there, the Last of Us fans that's watching this video, that played the game, we didn't get that bond they had. They had a little bond. You can see it develop little by little in the game, but not like this. They could go beyond what the game didn't do. And that's what's cool. And that's what's gonna be fun seeing this journey. And seeing Joe trying to comfort Ellie when she's sad or hurt or she's going through all this kind of like trauma. Because with Joe referring like you shouldn't be going through this world. You shouldn't be killing people. You shouldn't be hurting people. You should be just living life. You shouldn't be going through all this. And Joe's trying. He wished none of this was happening to her, and he's feeling sorry to. He's feeling the way they both met in the beginning. They can see the change is coming. The changing, they're changing. Their bond is changing over time. That's what I like about it. You're seeing the change, and you're seeing the characters developing with each other. That's what's cool. That's what I love about the show. Like the car scene with Joe and Ellie are driving, telling jokes. It was cool. They copied the same scene from the game about Ellie found that gay magazine. So that was pretty cool. Um, and um, what else? Oh, and Ellie's telling jokes. That was funny. Actually, some of the jokes were pretty. It was funny. I had to stop, but it was a lot of jokes in there. Was pretty cool. And the relationship they had, the bond they had in the hotel or wherever. I think the office building, wherever they were stuck at in the end. That they were sleeping. Ellie telling joking. They both were laughing together. Just you're seeing their bond develop with each other. And Joe trying to comfort Ellie when he saved him from that raider. So just that's what made this show more better. Like it doesn't have to be all crazy gun action. It's fun to have it too. Like we got that mix right here of seeing two characters that are fun to watch together, act together, and have a great story together. See them act is entertaining, and the action with it, it's awesome as well. Like the whole Raiders, like all this is new from the game. Like this is not all this action. Like some parts they got for the game and some parts it didn't. Like there, I guess the whoever I forgot who that chick was. Um, she was I believe she wasn't in the game. So all this is new. And how they change. I believe they changed Harry and Sam's story a little bit. So that's okay too. Like all this, the little changes to do, it's okay. Long as it feels like Last of Us, and they don't change the big moments. The change that happened last episode, episode 3, Frank and Bill was entertaining, and it couldn't have been better. I did like the story. I love learning about Bill's Frank relationship because we didn't know about Bill's Frank relationship. We knew the partners together. We knew Bill and Frank were gay. We knew they were love interests. But could they add action? Yeah, that would have been nice. They had the action in there too. But I understand that point as well, not adding the action and saving money because you think about it, this game is an action-packed game. So there's like right now we're in an action-packed episode, and we're leading into more action in the next episode, episode 5, and here on more on. There's gonna be more action, and if they had to cut some scenes down of action because like they want to save money for the better parts of makeup and designs and more special effects, fine. You know what? As long as the story makes sense, I'm happy about that. It's all about the story in my book. And what's coming up soon with Harry and Sam now in the picture, I hope they don't change that because that was a big moment in the game for me. Like that could get really emotional. I'm not gonna spoil it, and I hope they do a great job. I hope the chemistry with the brothers match well with Joe and Ellie. That'd be great, and hope everything goes smooth next week episode. And the next week episode is on Friday now, because Super Bowl Sunday is this Sunday. Not next week or this Friday coming up. Super Bowl Sunday is this Sunday. That's why it's on Sunday. So they're moving on Friday because any TV shows that's on Sunday is basically getting moved because Super Bowl is the biggest, basically American holiday. Technically, that's the biggest day of the Sunday. That takes over all the Sunday channels. No one's putting anything new out there. So remember that HBO's Max or HBO is releasing the episode of Last of Us, episode 5. Yeah, episode 5, I believe, on Friday. Don't forget. So mark your calendar, get ready, save it, whatever you gotta do. I watch on HBO Max, so I'll be already coming home from work. Put it on right out there. I come back, and I'll be doing a video, releasing that video on Saturday as well. But it was a good episode. Like I said, I love the bond that the building between Joe and Ellie that we need to see in the game. The chemistry and the relationship between them, their two characters, is awesome. Like I say, he's building. It's got add up all in the end. I'm trying not to spoil too much because I know the game, what's gonna happen, and I'm just loving it because we didn't get this in the game. That's why I really love. That's what was the best part. The show is doing, showing stuff that we didn't get to see in the game. Behind the scenes, hopefully we get to see more of Ellie's relationship with other friends. Like she said, she killed someone before or hurt someone, like she did with that Raider. She shot a Raider. She's very disturbed about it. She won't talk about it, but we'll see what happens, man. That maybe they'll show next week episode or somewhere down the line who she hurt or she shot. They have all this time. Maybe they'll show Harry and Sam's relationship, their parents, how they survived the apocalypse. I think Henry, I just saw it into, is 25 years old. So he was 5 years old when the apocalypse happened. And I'm guessing parents did live because Sam lived in the apocalypse time, the whole apocalypse. It was kind of like Ellie. Ellie's 16, 20 years this the apocalypse started. So Henry was 5 years old, so maybe they'll show him, his parents, how they raised me, a little clip. That'd be pretty cool. I would love to see that. I would like to see how Harry and Sam became the character there is that Joe and Ellie met now. That'd be pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. They say they do that. We like to see that. We like to see how Harry and Sam survive and adapt in this apocalyptic world. Sam did. He's like Sam and Sam's little brother and Ellie should have a lot in common because they never saw the outside world. Remember, everything's new to them. It was crazy how Ellie never rode a car before when Joe first time saw him. It's just so crazy. They lived in this apocalyptic world for since they're born. Like they never saw planes flying. They never saw made zebras and animals real in person, a zoo or any that we're played a real video game or something that crazy. Like they never saw the real world before everything went to shit. Forget my language. But yeah, basically, it'll be nice to see that. Hopefully, we do get to see some backstory of Harry and Sam. I would like that. I love backstory and origin stories. I do. I really do. But comment below what you guys think of episode 4 of Last of Us. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? How the Raiders and basically the clickers, the monsters are forming out underneath the wall. How's the all got developed? And Harry and Sam go about how are there enemies? There could be enemies here, or how they could click together, or they could copy exactly from the game. Hopefully, they don't change that much from the game anymore because I really love how the game story went. So when Joe and Ellie met in the game, Harry and Sam was really great too. They did cool stuff, but add a little more touch to it, be awesome as well. It'd be dope. I can't wait to see next week's episode, hands down. But give me your guys' thoughts on episode 4 of Last of Us. What was your favorite part? What you like about it? What you don't like about it? Give me all your thoughts. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please hit that like button. And if you're a nerd, subscribe to my channel. I talk about all the great nerd stuff. And there's any nerd stuff I haven't talked about, leave a comment below. I'll get down and talk about it. If I'm trying to get to more games, so hopefully I could get into more game atmosphere and talk with you guys. Maybe open a Twitch, trying to get some games going on. So let me know if there are any games you want me to talk about as well. Any other TV shows, any other movies. I'm definitely next Friday. I'm gonna be talking about the Ant-Man movie coming out. So if you want to see my thoughts on that, subscribe. I talk about all the great nerd stuff. If you're a nerd, subscribe to my channel. I talk about all the good nerd stuff out there. But thank you all for watching again. Have a good day and good night. And remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.